Good morning, everybody. So, in doing some research, I discovered that the CASEL Foundation, that stands for the Collaborative of Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning, coined the term SEL or Social Emotional Learning. And what it is it is a framework that helps students to develop competency in 5 domains. Those domains are self awareness, self management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. So, what really kind of surprised me in my research was that 18 years has gone by since this was recognized that this was an important thing, and even longer than that, because even before that they were doing research on whole brain teaching. So I've done actually a lot of research about whole brain teaching and seen the correlation between whole brain teaching and social emotional learning. And it just surprises me that it's been 18 years that Castle Foundation has brought this to light. It has been providing resources and strategies, and that this isn't something that's being provided in every single school, in every single classroom, is really kind of surprising to me. It seems after 18 years of knowing this information, it should be more widespread. But it's not. And that is what we are working towards. We are working towards trying to get social emotional learning in all classrooms, helping all teachers and schools support our students in these ways. So the important thing to note about social emotional learning is that it is evidence based. So there is a lot of research that has gone into showing the benefits, the positive outcomes that are associated with students who have been given the support in social emotional learning that have helped them later in life. So one of the things I like to do to just get more information for myself is I like to watch TED Talks, like educational TED Talks. And one of them that I watched recently was by Craig Jamber, and he begins his TED Talk by expressing the importance of empathy and understanding that it's not what is wrong with a child, but rather what has happened to a child. And he goes on to just explain the importance of recognizing that children's outbursts, their tantrums, their behaviors, they all stem from something, and it's not because there's something wrong with that kid. They're natural inborn responses. They're biologically based responses, but that we as educators need to recognize that those responses are stemming from something else, and we need to help provide those students with the support they need, the skills they need to learn how to navigate through life, not just memorizing their addition and subtraction facts, not just learning how to read, but also learning how to persevere, learning how to recognize when they're in emotional distress and how to ask for help, learning how to respectfully disagree with each other. These are all really important skills that are necessary for all people as we go through life. And according to research done by Forbes, there's a lot of foundational skills that future employers are looking for in their employees, and a lot of those skills line up exactly with the framework of SEL and what SEL is trying to help students establish in their everyday lives. So in this TED Talk that I listened to by Craig Jamber, it says how social emotional learning benefits everybody. And so one of the things he brings up is childhood toxic stress, and how is our brains are developing, our children's brains are developing, how the stress hormones, how the anxiety changes the way the brain develops. But when given skills to deal with those changes, those stressors, those things that are happening outside that child's control in their life, it can change the way that their brain is developing. And so and it leads later on in life to more success. So it doesn't just affect their classroom or their home environment, it affects them for their whole future. Children who have learned how to self-regulate, self-manage, make those responsible choices, build those relationships. Those are all skills that kids are going to carry with them, and it's important as educators that we are providing a platform in our classrooms that allow children to express their feelings, express their emotions in an open and understanding way, where we're not punishing for normal childhood behavior, but rather we're educating our kids on how to manage themselves. So anyway, that's my little spiel on the importance of social emotional learning. Most of the information I gathered was actually from the CASEL website. I watched the YouTube video, How Social Emotional Learning Benefits Everybody by Craig Jamber, and a lot of the statistics in this book are really amazing in our handbook here about just the effects and the long-term effects of social emotional learning, and the evidence base that there's scientific evidence that this is not just some passing fad. This is really important for the future of education. I look forward to hearing what all of you guys have to share.